what's going on, why am I not doing the things I said I was going to do, and what's happening moving forward. Here's some updates, I guess. Hey everyone, how you doing today? My name's Kirsty, aka Beth Bookish. Essentially with this, it's not that I've not been active, I've just not been doing the things that I said I was going to be doing. Certain projects have slowed, certain projects have completely stopped. There's a few updates that are coming up in a few months, some that are coming up in the few weeks, and I just wanted to quickly discuss all of that and just be like, you know, what's going on, certainly with certain things, what is happening, when are they going to happen. The biggest of all of these would be Adventure-a-thon. I am aware that G from Book Roast has decided to postpone Aurelium this year to September, and I had deliberately chosen September in order to not clash with Aurelium. So that one was slightly annoying, but that is still going ahead. Adventure-a-thon is still happening in September. I've had the blueprints for it drawn out for a while now, and then this month we'll be putting everything together so that basically the first week of August I will release the announcement video. The second week of August I'll get all of the recommendations out as per usual and give you all of those updates and keep you up to date with everything. Also for the rest of this year for Adventure-a-thon, it's not confirmed yet, but I am hoping to do a sort of mini 2-week round in December. Obviously that is depending on how much I can get done before I fly out to Australia, but I would like to do a sort of winter festival themed mini round. And then for the next main round, I'm thinking of moving that to March. I know I said that it's going to be set times each year, but obviously this year's a bit difficult because I'm doing all of the traveling, and it's going to be difficult to plan an entire month-long readathon when I'm away from home, don't have access to my shelves, don't have access to my books or my planning stuff, because I'll be leaving a lot of that kind of stuff at home. So it might be better if I do sort of a mini 2-week round in December or even January for like a little Winterfest celebration, and then do the next full round in March instead. I don't yet know, but the main round for this year is still going ahead in September no matter what, and that's going to be planned this month and announced next month. The next sort of big kind of project that I announced and then seems to have done nothing is NaNoWriMo. This was my NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month alternative. The original plan was for this to be done in like April, then I postponed it to July. We're now in July and I'm still really struggling with that. It's not because I don't want to do it, it's because I want to get the best quality to you guys, and for that I want to do actual sort of proper, almost like a month-long course leading up to it and then the main thing, and I realised that's going to take a lot more effort than I thought it was going to. So to make sure that I am really getting you guys the best quality that I can, I am putting it on indefinite hiatus for now. The announcement video is still going to be up, the Discord is still going to be running. Please feel free to join that writing community. We're very, very, very small at the minute, but it's nice to know that it's there if you need it. But I'm thinking that's going to now happen next year in 2025, and that's going to be a much bigger goal, because I'd like to maybe even set up like a website or a WordPress or something to make it even more interactive and accessible. So that one is on indefinite hiatus, but it is still going ahead. And then there's one that I have actually cancelled now, and I've decided is no longer going ahead whatsoever, and that is my series of the wholesome manga videos, because I was enjoying doing it, but the amount of work that went into sourcing, reading, reviewing and compiling those videos compared to how much viewership I was getting, just really, I felt like it wasn't worth it for me. I know I've had a few people say that they turn to me for manga recommendations and they come to my channel because they like those manga recs. They're not going away, it's just that particular series, the Finding Wholesome manga in particular, that one is gonna now no longer happen. Instead, what I'm gonna be doing is another one where I'm going to be working on it for the next few months, hopefully to release sort of October, otherwise again it might have to be next year. And that is an actual like complete beginner's guide to manga, like what is manga, how to read manga, where to find it, what are beginner friendly manga, different types and genres and my recommendations, like, you know, that kind of thing is coming at some point. And then I've got lots of plans coming up over the next few months. I've got my first ever collaboration video with a very good friend. We're both reading the same books as each other, and we're going to be doing activities inspired by those books, and then we're going to both release vlogs around about it and talking about each other and what we've done. And I'm really excited because I've never done that with anyone. I've done buddy reads and things like that, but I've not done a project like this. So I'm really excited for that. I've still got my series, Read It or Reap. Basically, I either have to read the book or unhaul it. And if I don't read it in a certain time frame, I have to punish myself and unhaul more books. At the moment, that's not been too difficult, but it's going to get harder as the year progresses and I run out of the books that I want to unhaul, and it's like, oh God, I've now got to unhaul books that I maybe don't want to unhaul. And I still have my reading friends' favourites. This is a long-term project. It's going to take me, like, I'm on person 2 and I've only completed 1 book for them so far, and I completed that like a month ago. So that's going to be a very long-term project. In terms of my writing, that's kind of still been a pretty non-starter. I will say I recently did a rewatch of all of the Transformers movies, remembered how much I love the Transformers movies, and that led to me thinking of a story idea where it's like Sam Witwicky has a sister that's older than him who's in the military and gets involved in the military side of things and ends up becoming really good friends with the Autobots and eventually falls in love with Cade Yeager. So that's the thing that I decided randomly at 2 a.m. on a Thursday morning to start writing, and led to me not sleeping, which sparked a migraine, so go me! But in terms of all my other writing projects, they're kind of, as I've been writing the fan fiction that I may or may not publish, I haven't decided yet, but as I've been writing that, I've been thinking about specifically my steampunk one, and it's helped me to kind of understand more about that one and where I'm going to go with that. You know, the creative juices are starting to spark again with my writing as well as my art. I've recently been sort of doing some painting, so I've done this one that I really love, and I love the bubbles and the colours and the way they all blend together and the way they overlap and overlay with the background. I'm really happy with this one, and I've made a decision with my Patreon because obviously I wasn't expecting to get 100 people sign up in the first month, but it has been a lot slower than I was expecting, and I think it might be that I need to have another look at what I'm offering and what the tiers are. So one of the things I've been thinking of doing is to A, get me more motivated to do artwork, and B, to try and encourage people. I'm going to sort of start doing monthly little art prints and a bookmark to go with like other things. So I've been having a rethink and a rejig, so there's going to be a Patreon update coming soon. And yeah, there's also like, I've still got my Etsy currently. I'm not quite sure how much I want to release and what I'm going to be doing with that moving forward, but certainly for now I'm really happy with it. And as I said, I've just launched the Chestnut Spring series. I've also just launched the Raven Boys series. I will have restocks coming in soon, and I do have plans for things that I want to do moving forward with that, with the candles, but I also do custom candles as well. So, you know, there's lots of different things going on, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys were updated. I've also just invested in a new camera for videoing and vlogging, so hopefully my video quality will massively improve, but again, with that comes a learning curve. There is going to be a little vlog series as well coming out with all of the updates for Australia. The first one's going to be in the next sort of 4 weeks, where I talk about getting my visas, the passport application process, the process for booking flights and how I found that, as well as the first sort of clothing haul, because I do need a summer wardrobe, and, you know, going out and getting my suitcase and all of that. I'm just kind of going to vlog all of that journey and share it with you guys. I have had a couple of personal things. I've had a new symptom with my stomach, and that's been causing me quite a lot of discomfort and pain, especially at night when I lie down and try to sleep. I wake up in the morning in incredible pain. So that is something that we thought was pancreatitis. Now they're thinking I might have a stomach ulcer, so you know we've got that dealing with. I've still got the problems with my migraines because the UK summer doesn't seem to have understood that it is actually summer. We've kind of been getting slightly increasing temperatures, but the sun isn't coming out, so along with those sort of warmer, I'm not going to say hot because it's not hot, but where we've had those warmer temperatures, but a lot of it has been like it currently is right this second, which is disgusting. Disgusting and wet and horrible and yucky. And this sky, this kind of white, bright, that type of sky is a migraine sufferer's worst nightmare. But that is pretty much what we have had for 3 months solid. And so I have gone through 3 months worth of migraine tablets in 5 weeks. It's been hell. It's not been good. And then in my family life, my step-grandmother, so my stepmom's mum, I got the news yesterday that she had unfortunately passed. So I'm just waiting now to hear about when the funeral's going to be so I can go up, go for the funeral, spend some time with my family, stay for a bit. So again, that's going to have a bit of an impact on how things are going to go for July. But it will be not nice because of obviously it's a really sad time, but it will be nice to get a break and go away for a few days, because since my birthday in January, I haven't left Tamworth and I haven't spent a night away from my home. At the moment, that's not going to change until I leave in November, so it'll be nice to have a week away at some point to spend some time with them. And also it's my dad's birthday in August, so it'll be nice to see him around then as well. So yeah, just lots of little things going on. And obviously at the same time, I'm trying to do all these things while managing my health. I don't really know why I sat to do this. I don't really know if this is information that any of you even need or want, but I just thought I'd let you know where I'm at, what's going on, and that's where I'm at. So I'm going to go before I waffle on far too long. Don't forget to check out things like, you know, my Etsy, my Patreon, both are always linked below. Please do go check them out. And if you are considering with the Patreon, or you go onto it and you decide not to, please do let me know what it is that you feel either isn't being offered or that you would like to have offered, because it's always good for me to know what interests people and what would make people want to join. So please do let me know. And if you've got any life updates that you want to share, please do always feel free. But in the meantime, I hope you're all good, I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you on the next one.